Cool! Jam on toast! Hey everybody, I got a lot to get through, so I'm going to get through this really fast if I can. John, I'm not trying to turn this into a bitch session about you, but I do have a couple things I want to note out and I want to get them out of the way really quick. I absolutely love that you're trying new things, but don't put the new window option on the annotations. I don't know why, but it broke the last ones. You're going to have to remind me to hook you up with Camtasia because that would have been perfect for your time travel example. Going along with that, I would love it if you would go back and capitalize your titles and whatnot. Add as many tags as possible as long as they are relevant. John, you're absolutely right. There are a lot of things that you and I do differently. Whether it be general things, this vlog, or philosophy. That includes time travel. I'm going to do one quick rebuttal. I'm going to let you have the last word on Friday. To be honest with you, I have a lot to say and not enough time to say it. Surprisingly, this week is killing me even though it's one of my light weeks. So I'm totally open to the idea of bringing someone else in to do different days of the week if we end up with that option. Just saying. While I'm a firm believer that if you were going to do it in the past, you've already done it in the past, and that is my fatalistic viewpoint of that. If Q gets in the TARDIS and goes back to Point Alpha from Point Bravo, everything from after Point Alpha no longer exists through his perspective. Because if your argument allows for an infinite number of dimensions and probabilities, this is not a problem. Except for the fact that it eliminates Point Bravo in the future. There will be no Point Bravo because Point Bravo existed in that previous dimension. I do think that the larger point is the fact that if he left to go back into his own timeline, then he already arrived in his previous timeline. In order for him to get from Point Alpha to Point Bravo, he would have had to arrive at Point Alpha to get to Point Bravo. Therefore, in order for him to leave Point Bravo to get to Point Alpha, he had to have arrived in Point Alpha in the initial timeline. It's the only flaw in your logic that I see there, or at least that bothers me. I'll let you have the last word on that. Just a reminder, if you happen to go to Home Depot or something, find me a piece of PVC pipe or something that we can turn into a mouse pin. John, if you get a chance, remind me, I wanted to play a game called 9-Card Fuck'em. It's a really fun, really interesting game. I might have cards for it. For a future challenge, John, I don't know exactly when I want to do this. Probably sometime in the next 2 weeks would be good. I'm going to propose that we do dating videos. Little videos, something to the kin of, if you're looking for a good time, or if you just want some big fat love. And then obviously explanations why that would be a good thing. Might help us on some personal improvement. As far as the economy goes, we're in a debtor's economy. The more you loan, the more debt you cause in the world, and eventually it all catches up with you, and that's what we're seeing now on a worldwide scale. Stupid free market. I heard of something else on the news about a middle schooler having a gun at his school, but it's a very calm story. The principal walked the student to where he said he was keeping the gun and took it. No shootings, no nothing. This is a good thing. It just made me realize the irony of it. The only people that we seem to be taking the guns away from are the ones who aren't using them at school. Again, a good thing that they're not using them at school, but we're taking guns away from people who aren't using them against others to harm others or breaking any actual law, other than we said don't do that. Food for thought. Another thing I heard on the radio on the Bird Show this morning, lady called in saying that she was allergic to her boyfriend. Only extended periods of time of about 24 hours or more, typically when they slept over. Did she notice rashes and whatnot? While I believe this is a psychosomatic, allergies are typically protein-based, meaning that enough of his skin cells get into her skin cells and the receptors get agitated. Also, if he's sweating, she can have a reaction. The other thing is that it may be something in his diet that's excreting through his skin. While we all have egocentricism, we're self-centered. We think we're the most important thing in the universe, because without us there wouldn't be a universe, at least from our perspective. What made me think of this was the idea of coveting others' affections for others. I can't really complain because that's probably how I got most of my girlfriends in high school. Whoever I was with or whoever I was pining after, usually a cute friend that saw me going through this and was impressed. Anybody would care about somebody else like that. They would get infatuated with the idea that someone liking them that way, and then eventually they would associate that with me. So while I'm not complaining, looking back on it, it wasn't the best basis for a relationship. Or maybe it was because they were seeing parts of real me. Anyone who ever had to put up with me in a relationship, thank you. I'm sure we had good times. And in the best of situations, they outweighed the bad. As I'm saying that, I realize it must not be true because we're not together anymore. Are we? John, hopefully that's enough for you to munch on. Thanks for the jam, guys. We'll be your toast. Thanks for the jam, guys. We'll be your toast. I'm Camerai. Have a nice day.